Hey everybody, this is Trevor, and thank you for coming to my channel, Pioneer Spirit. It's greatly appreciated, all the help everyone's been giving me. Again, if you could hit that subscribe, follow me, hit the likes or dislike, whatever floats your boat. Add a comment, hopefully positive, but if you've got something to say to guide me elsewhere that's constructive, by all means, leave it. Leave whatever comments you want, I guess. We'll just go from there. But greatly appreciated everyone who comes to my channel and supports me. So, that being said, today is my 60-day review, 2-month review of the carnivore diet. What do I have to say about it? Well, the good, the bad, the ugly. So, I know people are going to say, I want to know your weight. That's the biggest question. I have that. I want to know people's weight too, but I'm not going to give it to you right now. But what I will tell you is that I have dropped in 2 months, dropped 2 belt sizes. And when I did first start this diet, yes, I did say on the first review how much I weighed, and I was 224 pounds. And I just, obviously, just a brief, why did I start this? I did it for a lot of reasons. I'm almost 51. I have a 10-year-old daughter, and I would like to be around as long as I can. And if that means, living healthier, that's great. Whenever the universe calls me, my number's up. I guess it doesn't matter. That'll be my time. But if I can try to, get my time in this universe to extend, then that's what I'm trying to do. And I want to be for myself personally healthier, feel healthier. I'm 5'10", so at 224 pounds, that's too gross. That's too gross. And we'll see where this goes. I would say, I'm going to hazard a guess and say, if anybody wants to know, like, I've dropped 2 belt sizes, and I'd say I'm probably about 210. Okay, I probably feel about 210, and I bet you I'm pretty accurate, within a couple pounds, plus minus of that. Probably more of a plus, but probably about 210. And I don't want to weigh myself, because anytime I've ever tried to seriously lose weight, and I've done that twice in my life, back in 2006 and 2010, both were just, I would weigh myself, and I would get disappointed after, a few months, and just because the weight wouldn't just come off, and I'm like, I don't feel like I'm changing. So, but this diet is, I'm hoping a forever diet. I gotta say, like, I eat, I'll have I'm eating mostly. So what am I eating mostly? Mostly medium ground beef and bacon. And then from there, I've had things, I'll have steak when it's on sale, sausages when they're on sale, eggs, I still buy them. I eat, almost every day I'll have half a dozen eggs, as much butter as I can eat. And, it's just working for me. Like, I'll have a meal in the morning. Like, maybe I'll open up, well, I'm in Canada, so I don't know what the sizes are and elsewhere in the world, but we get bacon packs, and they're in 375 gram packs, and I'll cook up 2 of those and eat most of that. And, my daughter, she wants some, or, whoever, the wifey wants some, she can have some bacon. But I could eat, once those 2 packs of 375 gram packs are cooked, I could eat them both. And that's fine. Like, I'll be good for, 5-6 hours at least after I eat, that much bacon. Or I'll have medium ground beef, or a steak, or, like I say, half a dozen eggs, and I'm good. 5-6 hours. As we're on the old diet before, I'd have, toast for breakfast, and a muffin, or, just whatever, a wrap with peanut butter and honey on it or something. And and I'm like a couple hours later, I'm eating again, and I just that the old diet, I was felt like after 2 hours, I'm like I gotta eat again, and it just it obviously wasn't working for me. It just wasn't working. So the new carnivore diet, I'm feeling great, and I'm not like I say, my daughter. Okay, so she's 10. She still wants a little bowl of ice cream. So she comes home from school or whatever. I'll give her a bowl of ice cream, and I'm not tempted to dip another spoon in there, and eat the ice cream. So my temptations to eat, like sourdough bread, or break into a 6 pack of butter tarts. I don't have those cravings. Like I say, we've had them in front of us here, and I'm not eating. So I've been good, sticking to carnivore diet. Now, my previous video too, I said that I incorporated dairy into the diet as well. Well, about 2 weeks ago, I gave up milk. I just felt the carb content was too high. So I just thought, and plus, I don't know, like I like milk, but I want to drink raw milk. And unfortunately, I live here in Canada, and the voters have voted in politicians that have said, "Oh, milk is illegal." So, there we go. Raw milk's illegal. People tell me, I guess you could go to the farmers and buy it, but I just want to go to the grocery store and pick up a jug of raw milk. So if raw milk were to become legal in Canada, or I get the dream of, moving to America, and because there are some places down there where raw milk is legal, I might just drink raw milk again. Maybe, maybe not. But if I was to drink milk again, it'd be raw milk. So I did cut that out. Haven't been eating as much. In the beginning, I'd had, like 18% homogenized fat sour cream, which was just as thick as cream cheese. So I loved it. Vanilla yogurt and cheese. Like I haven't been, so like I say, 2 weeks ago, I cut out milk. Cheese, I don't eat every day, but when I do eat it, it's a kind of a large quantity of cheese. Yogurt and sour cream, I haven't had those probably 2 weeks, probably a couple weeks, and I've been craving them. It was just more of at first, the first few weeks, I'd get around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel strange. So I'd dig into some sour cream or some yogurt, or a big glass of milk, and it was just, it felt good because I guess the bit of the carbs in there. So, but now I'm like, I'm fine with that. I don't really need that. So I would say the bulk of my diet now, medium ground beef, bacon, sausages, steak, butter, eggs. That's pretty much the bulk of my diet. I really haven't been eating any chicken or turkey or anything like that. Trying to stick to more red meats, a bit more of the saturated fats in there. So, so I drink coffee still. I still like to have 2 mugs of coffee in the morning. And excuse me here, thirsty. So yeah, I do have coffee cream. I guess it was half and half, 10%. Whatever, I guess homogenized fat or whatever it is. I think 10%. So I'll still have coffee cream in the morning, but it's, I don't know, a couple carbs there. I would say overall, I've cut out at least a kilogram of carbohydrates per week just by not eating grains, fruits, vegetables, and treats and junk food. And I think the 3 categories, I know, like if you're, I hope vegans are watching this too, because I know you're like, oh, I'm not against fruits and vegetables. I'm just wanted to try cutting that out just to see how it would be. I think definitely cutting out the grains, the treats, and the junk food, definitely those 3 groups right there have massively improved my health, my overall being. Will I bring fruits and vegetables back in? I don't know. I was never big on it. Like when I ate fruits, they'd be frozen. I liked frozen huckleberries, blueberries, banana, and mango. I liked it when it was frozen. And for vegetables, I like it like sautéed or grilled. You know, like with a steak, I was thinking it would be maybe bring back like asparagus. I used to saute up a real nice onion, mushroom, and spinach with butter and garlic and cook it up and put that on the steak. I haven't done that. I don't necessarily think fruits and vegetables are bad. I was never big on them, and I just wanted to try to eliminate the carb count. So that's a big part of this diet too. I wanted to really bring down the carbs, and I really have. What's that like? It's like 8 weeks I've been doing this, and it's like at least 8 kilograms of carbs. So yeah, I mean, I got to attribute that to the weight loss. And again, like I haven't weighed myself, but I'm down 2 belt sizes, and obviously, unless I'm the only human on the earth that doesn't do this, I look at myself before I get in the shower. So I look at the mirror and I'm like, okay, I mean, it's not a huge like, oh my god, like, oh wow, I can really notice it. I mean, I can notice it. Yeah, I do notice that. Yeah, I am kind of shrinking a little bit, so that is nice. But I don't feel like I'm restricting myself. Like when I did do a vegan diet. That was in 2006 and again in about 2010. And again, I couldn't go more than 2 hours, and I was just starving. And I would eat, buckwheat I think it was like a whole wheat or at least a buckwheat flour, pancakes with blueberries and strawberries. The ancient grain, 7 grain breads and tofurkey, and I'd have these big pans of sautéed peppers and beans, beans and hemp seeds, and like I think it was not a bad diet, but it was just forever eating. I'm forever eating, and which kind of leads into the next thing here. And then people say, "Oh, I don't want to talk about that," but that's bowel movements. And bowel movements on the carnivore diet are fantastic. Unless I've been sick. I've had a couple sick days, so, I'm like, it's not been too good that way. But for the most part, 1, 2 bowel movements a day. It's just, and I feel satisfied. As we're on the old diet, when I obviously I had meat, but I was also eating the grains and the fruits and vegetables and treats and junk food. I mean, I would take 3 bowel movements a day and never felt satisfied though. Like I go to the toilet and I'd be like, well, how much longer can I sit here? I can't, you can't sit there for long, depending on what you're doing. As long as you can, but there's days where I get up and go, an hour or two later, I'm going back to the bathroom. So on that old diet, definitely. And sudden bowel movements. On my pre-carnivore diet, there was times like I had sudden bowel movement, like, yeah, I need a toilet within the next 2 minutes or there's going to be some trouble. So definitely that is an improvement on the carnivore diet. I'm going once a day, twice a day. I mean, I've had a day where I have gone 3. Some of those days I haven't been feeling as good, but I take a bowel movement now and I feel satisfied. So if that's something you're looking at improving, just I don't know, anecdotal maybe on my part, but there's a lot of videos out there where people are saying the bowel movements did improve. So, and again, like it just feels like when I go to the bathroom now, I feel satisfied and I'm good for like 4 or 5 hours at least. Like, like I say, I'm probably in the morning and in the afternoon, I'm good. So people want to hear about that. I want to hear about that too. I know it's maybe not the whatever talk it is. It's the bowel movement talk, but that's how I feel now. So I'm definitely feeling better that way. I don't know, just overall feeling stronger. So now when I eat too, like feeling stronger, and I'm trying to think like bloated and stuff. Like now I'll have whatever meal I'm eating. It could be bacon, sausage, red meat. Like I'll eat and I feel full, and I'm like, okay, I need to sit for 20 minutes. But then after that, I feel fine. But when I would have like a big bowl of pasta or 7 slices of pizza and or just whatever on that old diet, like I would feel bloated and sluggish and just, oh my God, just would not feel good at all. So that's an improvement. I mean, that's so nice just to not to feel bloated. Like I feel full, but I give me 20 minutes after eating a couple steaks and I feel fine. Like it's just I'm full and I'm not going and snacking. I don't need to snack. I can go 5 hours before I need another meal. And right now, when it comes to meals, I'm eating about twice a day. No more than twice a day. I can't do the once a day. Just continue eating. I do stop at some point. I'm full. But yeah, again, like I'll eat usually around 11 a.m. or noon. And then again, 5 or 6 p.m., I'm having another meal. And that's fantastic. I just feel so good. And I go to bed, usually like I'm in bed and asleep by 11. And, I'm not going to bed hungry. And when it comes to bedtime, so there's another thing to talk about. I don't have heartburn anymore. Like on the old diet, I'd have a giant bowl of pasta for dinner. And I guarantee you all night I'd be up, I'd just either taking baking soda or some kind of antacid pills. I don't have that anymore. So that is super fantastic. I don't have heartburn. I mean, I'd say it's about like 98% gone. So that's improving my sleep. Now, now if I could just stop dreaming every night, which, usually after I dream, I wake up and, I'm awake. When I don't like that, don't know how quite to stop that, but, oh, well, that's just something that happens. But, yeah, anyways, the heartburn's gone. So that's a huge improvement. That's giving me more sleep at night. And on the nights that I don't dream, like I say, I'm asleep by, just 11 or shortly after. And my dog wakes me up at 6 a.m. for her breakfast and to get out. And I'm like, whoa. Some mornings I'm like, oh, wow, I've gone till 6 o'clock. And that's fantastic. And then I can go back to bed until 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is my cutoff point. I have to get up to start the day then. But, it's just fantastic. And bathroom breaks in the night. I'm cut them down to like 1 or 2. The previous diet, oh my God, there was times where I'm up 3-4 times a night. And I don't know what, but now, so that's an improvement. So I definitely would say, if you're having problems sleeping, maybe the carnivore diet could be a good thing because, I mean, like I say, you hear about this a lot. People are like, this is another reason why I went on the carnivore diet, because people were saying, oh, heartburn's gone or majorly reduced, and snoring gone or reduced, sleeping better, not urinating in the night as much. Like I've had those. Like that is an improvement for me. That is a major improvement. Something I've noticed too by the end of the night when I go to bed, I got to walk up 2 flights of stairs to get to bed. And I'm telling you, by 10:30 at night, my knees are like, oh, because I'm almost 51. Not old, don't put me out to pasture, but not quite 25 anymore. So, 10:30 at night, my knees are a little creaky getting up there. I very rarely have that now. I just go up the staircase and I go to bed and I'm like, wow, my knees aren't as sore. So that's a major improvement. Not as sore, not as many headaches. Now I have, as the older I get, in the past 10 or so years, I seem, susceptible to barometric pressure changes. Like I get those headaches, if it's 80 and sunny one day, I feel good. The next day it's like, 60 and cloudy and rainy, like with the temperature changes, barometric pressure changes. I do get headaches. So I have had those a bit more in the past month because, we've went from summer to fall and, but, other than that, like I don't get like a regular head. Like sometimes I'd wake up and I'd have a headache in the morning. I don't have those pretty much as much anymore, unless the temperature, barometric pressure changes. Feeling better that way. Uh, no, I don't know what else. Like, I mean, when I compare this carnivore diet to my vegan diet, the prep time is just way better. I mean, with the vegan diet, again, I'm not poo-pooing on the vegan diet. I think it could be good, especially if you were just having fruits, vegetables. Like if I was to do a vegan diet again, I would do fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and beans. I would definitely cut out the treats, the sweets and the salties, chips, and grains. Definitely would cut those out. But again, I'm afraid that the bowel movements would just be too much every day for me. And the prep time was just too much. Now, I just take, I got 3-4 pounds of ground beef in the fridge. I take out a little bit of that, fry it up, and I'm good to go. Bacon, it takes a little bit longer to cook, but that's fine. It's just there's nothing extraordinary about cooking. It's just like you put a steak in the pan, and 10 minutes later, I'm eating. Again, like with vegan, it just felt like it was just too much because I was eating far more often. So, like I say, with carnivore diet, I just twice a day. That's all I need to eat. Scrambled eggs. It's very simplistic, yet it's filling, and I feel good. And I don't have to, like I say, when my daughter's wanting a bowl of ice cream, I get her a bowl of ice cream. I'm not tempted to eat it. The temptation's not there. So I'm like, wow, this is really good. Like I'm able to go, like I say, 5-6 hours between meals, and I feel full, feel good. I'm thinking of doing a weight. I'll give you my weight probably around like the December 15th review, the Christmas review. I guess I will. I shouldn't say I will, but when I feel like I know I'm under 200, and I know my body, I'm almost 51 here, so I know, like, I can weigh myself and kind of guess. Like, when I weighed myself this summer, I kind of figured I was about 220, and I was 224, so wasn't far off. And right now, like I say, I feel, 210, 212, but I really don't want to weigh myself and get disappointed like I've done in the past. So if I know I'm feeling like I'm under 200, I will weigh myself. And I'll know that because if I can drop another size or two on my belt, I definitely know that, like I've done that already, and I know I'm down probably about 14 pounds. And if you're going on the carnivore diet, don't get, like I kind of got disappointed yet because I'm like, you hear people losing 80, 90, 100, 120 pounds. And then it's like, you got to remember too, a lot of those people are doing that over a year. And, you do the math, and whatnot. It's like Jordan Peterson said, he lost 7 pounds a month for, I guess it was 7 months. He lost 49, 50 pounds. And 5 years ago, he went from 212 to 162. And he is now 165. 5 years later, on the carnivore diet, he is 165. So that's where his body regulated. And I'm hoping my body, I guess if it regulates, it doesn't lose anymore. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm slimming down on this. Because I'm kind of hoping that I could get down to 185, 175, 165. Because again, I'm only 5'10", so I don't need to be this heavy. It's just too heavy. It's not healthy. It's not good. I don't look good. I don't feel good. And that's what I want to be. I want to look good. I want to feel good. I want to be around for, especially my daughter, for as long as I can. I'd like to be around for as long as I can. Excuse me. Yeah, I'd like to be around for as long as I can. So that's why I'm on this diet. So the good, the bad, the ugly. Still good. I loving it. Not having cravings for any treats. I thought the ugly part and bad part would be the price of it, but it's really not costing a whole lot. I have been actually able to, I shop at my local Walmart, and I kind of time it when I see that their meat is going to be like, if it expired on, if it's the 10th, then I try to go in on the 9th and try to get, they have sections where they put their meat on for sometimes, 30 to 40, sometimes 50% off. So I'm able to buy in bulk, and it's not been, cost breaking the bank eating a carnivore diet. And that was one of the reasons, one of the fears I had. I thought, oh, this is going to break the bank, but it's not. It's not breaking the bank. You just gotta be frugal and shop around and just be diligent. Do your due diligence. See that when the meat is going to be on expiring, right? And try to get in the day before, because I know that Walmart, they put it out. They can't sell it, obviously, if it goes past the expiry date. So they want to get it out. And so look around your local grocery store. Like I say, Walmart, they put it in the end aisles and the frozen or cooler sections that they have there by the meat, and at the ends there, that's where I'm usually finding most of the meat that's on sale. So, and I don't care if it expires that day, really. I just come home and I buy in bulk. I put it in the freezer, right? Come on, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. So just put it in your freezer. So that's not breaking the bank. It's not breaking the bank, the carnivore diet. I don't really, like I say, and I'm going to go back to the weight loss. If you're feeling like, oh, I've been doing this for 2-3 months and I'm only down 10 or 15 pounds, it's okay. Because I have found through my research that most people on average are losing about 7 pounds. Like Jordan Peterson, I use him for an example. He lost 7 pounds a month. And he said every month it was 7 pounds until he got down to 162. That's 5 years ago, and he's right now currently 165. So his body's regulated to that. That's his optimal weight. So hopefully my optimal weight is less than what I'm at right now, which I know I'm probably about 210, 212 from 224. So I am optimistic, and hey, 5-6 pounds a month, I'm happy with that, because I'm hoping by next summer, it's, maybe I can do some, beach bod reveal video. I don't know. We'll see about that one. But, right now, 60-day review. It's going good. Just chugging away, just chewing that every day. Just, it's not a rapid diet. Not, you're not going to lose 20 pounds in 10 days. Well, maybe some people might, but it's just one of those steady diets where your body is now optimizing itself and figuring out what is the best, what's the best weight. And I think everybody just try to stick with it for at least 4 months. Like I say, I'll do a weigh-in. I shouldn't promise it, but I'm thinking the December 15th review, but that's about when I'm taking my weights. Sorry, I haven't weighed myself in, but that's when I will take the weight. I think December 15th, that's when the next, the November 15th will be the next review, but December 1, I'm okay, I'll give a weight only if I feel like I'm under 200 though. It might take another month or two after that, but so far, I think I'm doing about 6 pounds a month decrease, which is, it's good enough for me. It's good, and I'm feeling good. Like I say, everything is really good about this diet so far. The price of the food, prep time, feeling full after you eat, but not bloated. Bowel movements are improved. Sleep is improving. It is an overall improvement for 60 days. I am very pleased with this diet. Extremely pleased. Carnivore diet. It's working for me, and maybe it could work for you. So again, I hope everyone's like, subscribe, and do all that. That would be greatly appreciated. And I'll catch you on the next month from here with the next carnivore review diet, and hope everybody's well. Thank you for supporting my channel, supporting the work I do. It's greatly appreciated. Keeps me going, keeps me motivated, helps out, and that's it. Love you all. Stay free. Bye-bye.